It's the monkey-faced big butt spider that we're going to be talking about today. Yes. Hello and welcome back to Bug Realms. On this channel today, we like to discuss all things creepy crawly. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. So again, I keep saying it, but people tend to skip videos of mine. I am sat in this position because we're going through a realm furb. We are refurbing the entire realm. So we're going to get straight onto today's video with my wonderful little monkey-faced big butt spider that I talked about. Now this is a type of velvet spider. Now with spiders that are not tarantula based, I will probably categorize them all under just spider when I do my top invert videos. I know that seems a bit off, but I think that's going to work better for me. We'll see how it goes anyway. So yeah, this is a black velvet spider, and I have to read the species. It's a Gandanameno species, something like that. Anyway, wicked velvet spider, so cool. Now backstory, this was actually a gift from Mr. Peter Webster himself. Now Peter is a YouTuber, so make sure to go and check out his channel. One of the most generous folk I know, and a very good friend of mine. If you're watching this, Peter, I do miss you, dude. I can't wait for the shows to come back so that I can come and see you again and give you a hug, because you are an amazing friend. Now, velvet spiders. This was my first and only velvet spider, adult female. Its home is rather unique compared to most people's velvet spiders' homes, but we'll talk about that as we go along the video. So categories for spiders are going to be all the same as tarantulas, except for the final category, instead of behavioural characteristics, is going to be webbing. Because if I'm categorising all non-tarantulas just under spiders, I think that's what I'm going to do still. I don't know. I thought a lot of different spiders have different style webbings, and I can kind of rate those. I think it'd be kind of fun as well, especially for younger audiences watching this channel. So we're going to go on to appearance first, as we always do. Well, my particular one here would look jet black normally, maybe even slightly grey to jet black under a certain brighter light, but you get that lighting just right, and it isn't quite just black. It has a slight patterning and almost an oil spill coloration, especially along the abdomen and legs. In fact, I even think it goes across the head. I'll have to check that footage. These guys are so pretty, even if they do just look black to the naked eye. They've got that big rump, right? Plumpus, rumpus, massive ass, right? This is like Augra from Labyrinth, but you know what I mean. This right, huge bum, and they've got a monkey face. Now, you guys probably think I'm nuts, right, for saying that. I can't even explain why. Does this face not just look like a chimp to you? Right, there is something chimpish about their faces, right? I didn't even realise this. I've seen photos and things, but until I managed to get my macro lens on and look at that monkey face, I never realised how primitive and primal it actually looked. And it's cute and weird at the same time. Like, I'd never really, until doing this video, properly had a detailed look at the appearance of this spider. That apey face, that massive ass, and that cool kind of coloration going on under the right light, and its little stumpy legs, you know. Oh my goodness. So I think had I not looked into detail, we would have only been scoring about a 5, but we're going to whack this up to an 8 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, 8 out of 10, because of those features. You know, I'm sorry, but it's funny to me. It's really funny. Oh, I've just spilt water on the floor. You are a monkey. You're talking of water, actually, guys. These guys do not like any form of humidity. Top tip for you there. They actually get their moisture from food. This has been kept bone dry since I've had it. So yeah. Anyway, so next is visibility. Now this is a really interesting one to talk about. Now velvet spiders normally would probably score quite low from what I know. Right, this is my first velvet spider, but from videos about velvet spiders that I've seen, they're similar to mine. They have a substrate bottom with dry moss and leaf litter above that, right? Now normally it kind of webs itself underneath the moss and leaf layers, and it will jump out to take its prey. It will come out, take the prey from the top and drag it back under. At least that's what I've seen from people's videos. But I am a genius, you see. So I put it in here expecting it to do the same. But this initially had a full black lid, and it liked the darkness of the lid with all the light coming everywhere else and decided to make its web home there. I then swapped the lid for a custom built one with a clear middle part, and now I get to see this spider all the time, every day, and she's not phased by that anymore. She's still got the rim around here that she can hide, but I can always see a booty. You could probably see her up in the top there, and if she was stressed by that, she would have rebuilt her home elsewhere. Unfortunately, it does mean I have to disturb her slightly when I open. Right, now I'm not going to open it fully because I want to do that when we talk about webbing. So she does get slightly disturbed, but she doesn't rebuild anywhere else. She seems happy there, and it's an easy spot for me to feed her. So visibility of my personal specimen, we're going to go for a 9 out of 10 because I see her every day. But as I said, most people's specimens, you're probably looking at maybe like a 3. So I got very, very lucky with where she decided to build her home. So yes, in my personal experience, 9 out of 10 with my velvet spider. What's the next category? What's the next category? Ah, feeding response, yes, my fave. Right, feeding response. Well, she usually takes to food quite well, but she's not very exciting when she takes to food. I'm going to stick her at a 5 out of 10. We're going to go kind of mid-range here because she kind of does look around before she comes and takes her prey. And there are those tiny little fangs just around, but they're so small, and she kind of just grasps and then just holds, bless her. She'll just hold it there like a straw. Like if it's a mealworm, it's like a straw. She sits there and sucks out the inside, you know. But yeah, there's no real aggression there at all. I've never tried holding her. I don't really want to. She's got that kind of like fragile appearance. I feel like she's going to pop like a grape. So I don't really hold her. So she's good to taking to food. So I had to give her some form of score, but it's just not that exciting. So 5 out of 10 for feeding response. Next, cost. Didn't plan this one out by keeping cost. I think I wanted to keep it for most spiders. I don't know. I don't know how to score this because she was a gift from Peter. I'm presuming she was quite expensive for an adult female, and she's a rare species as well. Never seen them around ever, this particular species, so Peter gave me a true gem from his collection. But slings of various velvet spiders still hold their price at like between £10 and £25 depending on the species that I've seen. That's quite a lot for a dinky spiderling, so I think we're gonna but there's a lot more expensive spiders out there too. Let's just hit it on another 5. I think that'll make it nice and easy. It's a medium figure, mediocre figure. Some are cheap, some are expensive. We'll just leave it at that. So the last one we want to talk about is webbing. Now I do have shots of webbing, but I want to show you straight off on here, live on the camera rather than B-roll shots. This stuff is like wool. It is thick. Look, the webbing is holding that lid on. Where's she gone? She's still there? Oh, she's backed in a little bit. It's because the light's up there. I'm sorry, darling. Really strong. Like it's pulling it all the way from back here. That's mental, right? And you hear it kind of rip when I open this lid, and where I've spun the lid a lot, it's kind of even tightened even more. So webbing was going to be about the uniqueness of the webbing, the style of webbing. Some animals, you know, even the patterning, you've got orb weavers that make these lovely patterned webbings. You've got a certain species of tarantula that do like a sheet webbing. You've got ones that will just make strands. You've got huntsmen that make those really cool but very strong silky strands. And you've got this cotton wool, or even more like sheep's wool effect, actually rough, not even quite white, that kind of yellowish tinge to it, and it's just brutally strong. It's like I can imagine if I gripped it, it would be like twisting straw or hay, you know what I mean, that kind of feeling. And I think the way that she set this up, and normally again they set it up along the bottom, but she's sheeted it this way, I'm giving her full marks, ladies and gentlemen. 10 out of 10. The crowd goes wild for the monkey-faced big butt spider, because it's so unique to me, I can't score it any lower. I really, really can't. God, I love this spider. Yes, I do. So that's that for today's video. Yeah, I don't, there's start again. There's not that many macro shots of velvet spiders that I see on YouTube, to be fair. I haven't properly looked. But if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this video around, name it what you like. Big butt, monkey face spider, whatever you want to call it. Share it around, let people see the weird apish features that this spider has. I want the world to see that, literally. In fact, I challenge you all to share this video and prove me wrong that it doesn't look like a flipping monkey. Yeah, so we're going to end that video there. Thank you, Peter, again for this generous gift of yours. She's doing very, very well. I absolutely adore her. And yeah, for everyone else watching, thank you very, very much. Realm Furb's coming along quite well, actually, ladies and gentlemen. It's not doing bad at all. I'll tell you nearer the time how far I've got, but it's doing very, very well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Remember, after the Realm Furb is when I'm going to update the intro and the outro with the new names. I've had some financial supporters have vanished, and I've got others that have joined in, so those names will be updated in the Realm Furb when I adjust my outro. Thanks for watching, take care, bye bye. Do you guys want to see what else dwells within the realm? If so, make sure to pop back weekly for multiple videos. My usual upload days are Wednesdays and Sundays, so I'll see you guys there. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to become a disciple of the realm and have your name shown on the screen like these lovely people, you can do so in one of two ways. You can scroll down the screen now and hit that join button next to the subscribe to be a channel member. Or alternatively, you can follow my link in the description below to my Patreon page. Both methods grant you access to my private Facebook page, where we like to discuss even more things creepy crawly. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.